Well, I'm out here working on the Cadillac. My brother's not here. He's doing his own thing. His power steering on his Park Avenue was making a bunch of noise, so he's flushing it. He didn't tell me about it, so he started on his own, and I guess he took some video of it, so hopefully he'll put it up on the internet so you can see what he's doing there. But another thing, he was driving a Seneca the other day, well, about a week ago, and he called me from a gas station. He was driving on the freeway, and apparently it started making some knocking noises, and didn't want to move real well. So he got it towed home from about a mile from his house, and went ahead and looked at it a little bit. He thinks the clutch has gone out of it, so he broke something in there. So he is going to attempt to do the clutch himself in the Seneca, and I told him to videotape it so he can put it on the internet for you. So I don't know when he's going to start that or when he's going to get on it, but when he does, I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, I figured I'd get over here and pull this motor out and this transmission so that when he comes over next time, whenever that is, he can clean it. I don't know if you can see down there real well, but it's nasty. I got everything unbolted, engine's up, transmission is just sitting on that jack, so what I'm going to do now is lower that jack and get that out of there and jack up the car and lower it off these jack stands a little bit so that the engine will just kind of, well, the car will go down, the engine will stay where it is and hopefully slide forward, and we'll see how that works. Well, she's on her way out. Hopefully I got enough to pull it up, because once I'm able to clear that little bit of the oil pan there, I should be able to slide that out enough so I can just pick it right up and come right out with it. So come along good. Spilled a bit of tranny fluid on the ground, but that's alright. I wanted to get all that out of there anyway, so she's coming. Hopefully I'll have her out here pretty quick. Well, I think she's pretty much free, so I'm going to try to pull her away, and then we'll set it on the ground. Would be much easier with two people, but I haven't got two people. Yeah, that's me. Hey, screwdriver. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. There we go. She's out. Awesome. Yeah, two people would have made the job easier, but hey, you can't win them all. Well, there we go. She's on the ground. Yeah, it's still a little antifreeze, but that's alright. Made me a little nervous taking it out because I had to put it on the half-ton notch. And this has got to be pretty close to that with the engine and transmission together, but I don't know exactly what it weighs, but it came out, so I'm happy with that. As you can see, this whole thing is absolutely filthy, so I think I'm just going to leave this here. I say this now, I'm going to leave this here until my brother comes over and he can clean it. Odds are I'll end up cleaning it myself, because that's just what I do. I ended up pulling it myself, but we're going to go ahead and get this all cleaned up and then pull the transmission off, and after it's cleaned up, pull that off, and I'm going to fix that transmission leak there, probably put a new pan gasket in it, and I might just take the valve body off and clean it up, you know, because it's had really old oil in it. So I'll pull the pan off for sure. We'll look at it and replace the oil pan gasket while we're down here, and valve cover gaskets and all that stuff. I went ahead and took the cap off when I was pulling it, because the distributor was pretty close to the firewall, you know, it was at such an angle, and I didn't want to break the cap or break the distributor off, so I took that off and got it out of the way. But all in all, it went pretty nice, I think. I think it went pretty slick. I don't know what that is or where it came from, but yeah, well, whatever, we'll figure it out. Well, I guess my brother's got another project when he comes around. Well, a couple of people have asked why we pulled them both out instead of just the transmission to take care of that leak. The main reason was, you know, since we had to pull the transmission out to drive the car anywhere anyway, we figured we'd pull them both out and clean them both up, and my brother wants to paint the engine and clean up all the little parts on there, and he's going to go ahead and I believe he's going to paint all this in here too. And the fenders and the hood, and he's gonna do all the body work to that. So figure we're taking it all apart anyway, we might as well pull the engine. One thing we probably could have done first was take the front clip off and then just yank the engine out that way, but whatever, this way works too. I think I prefer this way, just because, you know, I don't want to have a front clip sitting here and an engine sitting over here and have no room for the Oldsmobile for the winter time, because I don't think he's going to get to finishing this year. So that's why we pulled them both out at once. Do the engine first, I suppose. Once that's all cleaned up and put back together and ready to go, we'll probably set it aside, shove it maybe over there in the corner or something, and then my brother can work on this front clip stuff and in here in the firewall and all that. Probably set that right up front, he can work on it. So that's why we did what we did the way we did it, just in case anybody was wondering.